Hello there, it's Austin. So a question I hear fairly often is, what's a good gift or present that I can get for my significant other, or maybe a parent, sibling, or kid who's into homebrewing? This is a great question, and it can definitely be difficult to decide on a present for somebody who is more involved in a hobby than you might be. In fact, as I started to prep for this video, I realized that usually the type of person that sticks with a hobby like homebrewing past the first couple batches or so is usually pretty particular about their equipment. Or they would likely at least appreciate input based on their batch size or styles of beer that they enjoy making. For those reasons, I'm going to try to skip over the main equipment entirely and try to focus on gifts that every homebrewer likes, no matter your experience level. So let's get started with our first price range of between $0 and $25. Maybe I'm weird, but something that I absolutely love and cannot live without during brew days is a good bucket. I have a couple different size buckets. I like the ones with volume markers, the ones you can see through and see how much liquid or even solid it's holding. Another really useful tool that I use all the time is a faucet diverter. This threads into your standard kitchen or sink faucet and allows you to divert the flow of water somewhere else, which is really useful for cleaning, running water through a chiller, a steam condenser, getting water somewhere other than the sink. Next thing, a good set of brewing gloves. You're using a lot of chemicals and caustics and cleaning solutions when you're brewing, so really good to have something that covers all the way up to your elbow, protects your skin from all the chemicals that you're using. Next on the list, custom beer caps and custom beer labels. You could purchase a fun custom beer cap or label, or even give a gift card to the website so that they could purchase their own. Really a great way to customize a homebrew, especially if you're bottling, canning, and distributing, handing out those bottles. On a similar wavelength, custom glassware can be a great gift for a homebrewer. You could put their name on it or whatever they call their home brewery. Even if you're not getting them customized, other sets of glassware are also really useful. Smaller sets of taster glasses, some snifters, maybe tulip glasses, Pilsner Hefeweizen glasses. Moving along, you can never have too many butterfly hose clamps. I picked up a really big bag of these a while ago, and I'm glad that I did, because I use a lot of them, I break a lot of them, and then I lose a lot of them. So having a couple stainless steel ball lock carbonation caps can really be useful. You can put them on 2-liter bottles and carbonate beer or soda water. You can use them to clean ball lock lines if you have a kegging setup. Absolutely great to have on hand. Last thing in the $0 to $25 price range, a spring clamp variety pack. Using them for tubing is really helpful. It's always super nice to make sure things stay where they're at when they're transferring hot liquid. Moving up in the price range category from the $25 to $50 range, a good way to save money if you're brewing a lot is buying grain in bulk, and a good way to store your grain in bulk is with some good grain bins. Can't really go wrong with any food grade storage, but I would make sure that it's opaque. You don't want any sun to get in and potentially shorten the lifespan of your grain. If your gift recipient has a kegerator, a custom tap handle or a tap handle from their favorite brewery can be a great gift to liven up their kegerator a little bit. If you know the person you're buying your gift for uses a brewing app, maybe look into if that brewing app offers a premium or subscription that you could get for them. This can give them good access to recipes and maybe unlock a few features that they might not be already utilizing. Another great option in this price range are these stainless growlers with the flip top lid. This is a custom one that my wife got for me, and not only does it make a satisfying sound, but it's a good way to transport beer around, especially if you have a kegging setup. Another thing that I find super useful on brew days, a good stainless steel mixing bowl set. I use mine to transfer hot wort, measuring out grains, hops, or dunking things for a sanitizing rinse. The last two price ranges start with an Inkbird temperature controller. I'll also include a heating pad of some sort, because I guess you have to use it for something if you don't have a chest freezer. I use mine for regulating the temperature in fermentation chambers and making sure my chest freezer that I use as a kegerator stays at the right temperature. I think the stainless steel shelving that I have set up in my brew room carries the most weight during my brew day. It's customizable for different sized equipments. I can stick bottles in there. Definitely a great option if you're like me and you have a room with way too much brewing stuff that needs maybe a little bit more organization. From $100 to $200+ if you're looking that range, you could always get a 5 to 7 cubic foot chest freezer. This could be turned into a kegerator. You could use it for hop storage. You could use it for a cool fermentation chamber. Also, it's really useful to have a chest freezer for other reasons. So another thing I have in this bracket is a stainless steel Torpedo keg. Now I think this is a great gift even if you don't have a kegging setup, because I'm currently using one of mine as a pressured fermentation tank. Not to mention, if you want, you could always drop into a kegerator and use it as an actual keg. Last thing on the list, and this definitely sorts into the probably ask about it if you're not sure category, upgrading a kegerator with Duotight fittings, lines, regulators, and flow valves really just offers a great opportunity to completely overhaul and upgrade the interior of your kegerator. That's pretty much everything I have on my list for right now, but maybe you could piece together a couple things from this list and find the right option for the homebrewer in your life. Happy holidays and happy homebrewing.